the dark evenings and colder temperatures are making everyone crave comfort food at the minute. So today we have got a Friday night hot pot that'll do just the trick. Dean Diplock from the Breaffy House Hotel, Breaffy House in County Mayo, is here with an oxtail stew. God bless you. Good morning, chef.
Good morning. Good morning. And how are you?
This is the perfect dish.
Isn't it just with this weather today? Absolutely. Driving down, it was pouring. So this is just ideal for it. Ideal for it.
I love when you arrive in the studio with that big black pot.
You like the big black pot, yeah?
I love
you
it,
know
brother.
something's good
so
coming.
we're making a stew, but an oxtail stew.
Oxtail stew, yes. Wagyu beef oxtail at that.
Right.
So it's a little bit different. Obviously, oxtail, as you can imagine, is quite a tough piece of meat.
Yeah.
So it needs a long cooking time, but that means extra flavour. So what I've done quickly is I've pre-caramelised some onions, put a little bit of garlic in it. Our Holy Trinity goes in.
Yeah.
Now, we have our celery and then our carrots that go into our Holy Trinity.
Okay.
Now, I have already browned off the oxtail in advance, just for time purposes, but this is a one-pot wonder. Brown off your oxtail, just salt them. There's no need to use flour. It's a gluten-free dish, so there's no issue with that at all. You brown them nicely, give it some time, don't pile the pot.
Yeah.
Braise them and then take them out and then do a little bit more and take them out. And once you're finished, everything goes in. Your onion goes in, your carrots, your celery goes in. Okay? Beautiful. So that's the base of your stew, basically. Now, you can use a passata or a tin tomato, but tomato paste is nice, very concentrated. So we're just going to put a little bit of tomato into it. Now, this is not necessarily a tomato-based stew. We are going to use the stock as the base for the stew, but the tomato just gives it flavour and a bit of depth to it.
The availability of oxtail?
Readily available, but unfortunately there's only one on a cow. So it's where, you know, they're different. You want to maybe buy a few over a period of time so that you have enough to do a stew maybe. This is enough for about 6 to 8 people, or 2 Simons. Okay, so in goes our vegetables.
Our Simon and the AM crew. Look, they're circling like vultures.
Exactly. So I'm going to also add just a little bit of flavour, some roasted cumin and some ground roasted coriander as well.
Okay.
Okay, so that goes in. Now that's just going to add depth of flavour as well. It's not spicy at all, it's just spice as such.
Oh man, the smell is amazing.
To which I'm then going to add some dried bay leaf, or fresh bay leaf if you've got, some rosemary, some thyme and some clove. Okay. Don't forget about the clove. That's a very good base to it. Now, my mom's mad about cloves, so never enough for her, but there's enough there, about a tablespoon.
Mother's never wrong, Dean.
Mom's never wrong,
She's never steered us wrong so far.
Okay, so into this now, I'm going to put a cup of wine. Okay. Red wine. You don't have to put it in, but it will cook out anyway. It's just to add more acidity to that, and you get that smell of a stew from it.
Beautiful.
Now, I'm now going to add in the oxtail. As I said, that's already browned. Okay. That's simply going to go in like so.
And as you say, this is a tough piece of meat, so it needs low and slow.
It's going to need low and slow. You're looking at least 3 hours. It could be up to 5. It just depends on the meat itself. Okay. So I'm getting a good quality beef stock over that to cover it up. Okay. So, like so. And we then bring it to a simmer, and then we pop it in the oven at about 180 degrees, and we just let it cook. Now, check it every hour. Yeah.
Give it a bit of a stir.
Give it a stir every hour. And then just check with a fork to make sure once the meat starts falling off the bone, it's ready to go.
Talk to us about the actual meat, because this is special oxtail, isn't it?
This is Wagyu beef oxtail that I got from a farmer that we deal with who specialises in Wagyu beef in Ireland, in Roscommon. John Beeds, he actually produces a very exclusive burger for us that we have on our menu. And we've been recently accredited with Good Food Ireland. Because we're using local suppliers, stuff that's in season. We're promoting it at the hotel. There's a big drive to promote the local produce, and we're finding new things every day. I found a guy up the road who's making an Alpine cheese that's just fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah, and you're going to give people as well the opportunity to sample it, because you're doing something we've been advised you to do for years, viewers, dine with Dean, and you can dine with Dean. Yeah,
dine with Dean on Thursdays. So for the next few Thursdays, select dates, they can contact the hotel to see. I'll be hosting the dinner. You come to the restaurant, we will have the local suppliers invited as well from time to time, but we will be showcasing the local produce. I'll be talking to the diners. A lot of people are getting into the food thing now.
Of course they are.
We talk the food, we taste the food. I'll be cooking with my team and serving it as well. So a lot of interaction and discussion discussion about
Speaking about
the
getting
food.
into the food.
The man's waiting. Here
I'm
we go.
ready, Dino, from a
Absolutely.
breakfast.
As usual, here's one we made earlier.
Beautiful. So that's had several hours, let's say.
So this has had several hours. Another good thing about a stew is if you leave it overnight and heat it the next day, it's even better.
Nice.
There's no two ways about that. Same with a curry.
And you're serving this not with spuds.
I'm not doing it with spuds. I'm doing this with a brown basmati rice today, but mashed potato, polenta would be a classic one as well to have it with. So nothing wrong with that.
Here comes
there we go.
Oh,
okay.
Sweet mother of mercy.
The man likes his food.
Look at that.
Look at that.
And that meat will just fall off the bone. And that gravy.
That's exactly it. Now this is all. See, there's no thickening agent. This is just reduction of the stock with the vegetables. I'm gonna give that a wipe in a second, but you want a little bit of that. Turn that over.
I don't know.
A nice crusty bread with some lovely Irish butter.
Do you know what, Tim? They say, you know, we eat with our eyes. And that's just so appealing on so many levels, isn't it?
Very comfort food.
And
very wintry comfort.
The meat is literally falling off the bone. Am I going to burn the mouth out myself now with this?
Yeah, so just take it easy. Take it easy. I know you just want to dive into it, but...
I just want to actually have a bath in it. But everything in my body's going, eat it! And then everybody else is saying, well, relax there, son. Now that's like plutonium in a pot.
Yeah,
okay.
So what do we say? You said this is going to be one of your... if you were on death row dinners,
this
would be one of them.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out in a second. Hang on a minute now.
Drum roll, please. You know it's good. You know if we bring out the big black pot, it's going to be really good.
Holy moly, Dino. That is...
made with love, just for you, Simon.
Absolutely stunning, as usual.
Fantastic.
Full recipe details are up on our website. Or listen, call into Breaffy House
visit us
in Mayo and tell Dean that we sent you. He'll look after you.